first thing I want to do is congratulate you, principal of
Thank
the
you.
Graham Company.
Thank you.
Fabulous, yes. And well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know, this is great because you were the first interview I had with the Graham Company, and it was about 4 years ago. And you were just coming back from your injury then.
Yeah.
And to see you then progress every season and to basically follow you and the Graham Company as in this journey that is going into the next phase of Graham is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
I'm glad you got to witness it.
Yeah, no. It's really been a lot of fun. And then you know we've talked, and one thing that I really enjoy, you really have a passion about what you're doing. You love this company, and it's clear in the way you even approach the movement, and to see your maturity in how you've grown within the roles in just the last 4 years, and that's no time, you know. These Graham dancers dance to their 500 years old. You know?
Thank you. I don't know if I'll be around that long, but we'll see.
We'll see. Now, one of the things I did want to talk about, I know that right now that usually they were asking the dancers to only be in 2 of the Lamentation series, and of course you were in 3 of them.
Yes.
And they're getting a lot of buzz because of the diversity of the choreographers. So I'd like you to talk a little bit about each one of those experiences.
Okay. Well, the first person we had was Kyle Abraham, and that was amazing for me, just because for a really long time I've wanted to work with him, and I love his work and his company, and it was really interesting and fun in a way where his work to me is kind of a mix of all different dance genres and techniques, and so there were moments where I felt like I was like doing hip hop, but then also moments of Cunningham and definitely Graham. You know, he loves Graham, so actually in the very beginning he asked us about different Graham moves and things that we have in the floor work, for example, that we could incorporate in his variations. So it was great. He really connected with us and the work, and wanted to make something of his own, very special. And so that was great. That was fun. And then we had Liz Gehring, which is awesome. I call her a rock star. I love her. It's just her energy. You know, to me, she's very feisty. Like I got that vibe from her, and even the work is kind of sometimes you feel like, sorry for the expression, but like balls to the wall type of thing. And you know, even in that piece, I start off where I'm just standing on stage by myself looking in the audience, and I've never had to experience that before. So it's just that feeling of being there and you're just ready to go. And never have I, no, I don't want to say never, but it's very rare sometimes that you find pieces that you can really get lost in the mind, just in the movements in itself. There's a lot of moments of stillness in her piece for me, where it feels like for an eternity, like, but it's so deep. And I hope that reads, because she really, there's definitely moments where, like in Lamentation, you know, we extend one hand and the other one might connect, and the rapping, and then little gestures here and there, you know. It's really, her piece to me is very magical. You get very lost in a good way. And then Michelle, I loved her. I loved her. That was a lot of fun, and very deep in the way where she really wanted to connect with what is going on in society today, racially and diversity and the social problems, and she really wanted to connect with that, but also portray it and connect it to our legacy, the Graham legacy, and Lamentation, of course. So You know, there's, I don't know if you've seen any previews of it or pictures,
No.
but there's kind of a march going on in the beginning with everybody, and everybody, you know, is dressed in pedestrian clothes, everybody looks normal. And then eventually everybody starts walking around except 3 people, including me, in the middle. And you have this scene going on, but no one else seems to notice it, and they just it's just this ongoing rotation of just things happening, important things happening that clearly everybody knows about, but it's just kind of, you just keep cycling and you just keep doing your thing. So that one, I really am interested to see what people have to say about, because it's very of today and of the moment and what's going on in the world. So those are the Lamentation variations. And there's of course, there's one more by Sonia Teja,
Right.
which is very fierce. I love it. Love it.
Oh, now what's the premiere going to be this season for you?
The premiere for me is, of course, the Lamentation variations, and we're premiering Rust by Nacho Duato. I will be premiering as the lead in Echo. So there's a few things.
So you're moving around, you're getting a lot of
a lot of contemporary work,
yes,
but also
great.
like really classic Graham stuff. And my favorite piece, Graham piece of all, in Battle Garden, we're doing. And I love performing the role of the snake.
Right.
So it'll be fun.
You know, when we did that a couple seasons back at Arena Center, I came with W. Williams, who did this part. And it was so funny because he said, we got ready to start. I said, oh, Doug, did you? Oh, I don't remember anything. And the whole time he's sitting there, it was great.
Body memory. No, I love that piece. So it's been a lot of fun getting back to it in rehearsal, and you know.
I saw excerpts of Rust when he was setting it last year, and wow, you know, he suits the Graham aesthetic really well.
Yeah.
And what I was talking about to Janet Elber was that he does not, to me, what I enjoy about this part of the Graham experience right now is that you're taking the technique and you're taking all of this wonderful foundation and structure that she's given, and then you're taking it all together someplace different.
Yeah.
And it's still so Graham in the sense it's contemporary.
Yeah.
And then wow, the way that you go through what the foundation is, but it's all together.
Yeah, he's very brilliant in the way where he loves Graham and the technique. So his connection of his own style and trying to put it on us, but also drawing from what we have in our body as well, the Graham technique and the legacy. So, you know, sometimes people ask us, oh, well, how is it to move this way? And was it hard to switch over? But the Graham technique gives you, you already feel open to other styles. You feel like you kind of have a heads up in a way. Not that it's not challenging, because it is very challenging to pick up another person's way of moving and style, but it's, you kind of feel like it's already in you. And especially with Nacho's work, at least for me, I feel very connected to that and his movement, and that's why Rust to me is very special. I love it.
You know, one thing I have to say, and this has been true every time I've talked to you, it's been my pleasure to talk to you before every season. There's such a passion and commitment, and I can see it not only in your, I can hear it in your voice, but I see it in your eyes. I mean, this is something that you love to do, and it's as much a part of you as you yourself.
Yeah. I really, well, I mean, I love dance. And you have to love dance to do dance, because it's hard, it's hard work. But also I really, really deeply feel connected to the Graham Company and the work, and I feel like I have a responsibility. Everybody in the company, including the staff members, everybody you have a commitment to it, and you have a responsibility to portray it and give it all that you possibly can. So, I feel very lucky to be here and to have been here this long, and to have gotten, recently promoted to principal, and, I'm having a great time.
But it's not been that long, so that's the whole thing. I mean, when you look on it in the scope of a career, and moving from coming in and almost apprenticing, but coming in and then moving through the ranks. It's not like you left one great company and came here and did other things. I mean, just moving through the ranks.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm not going to keep you because I know I caught you between rehearsals, really.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Do a quick interview.
Yes. But what do you see for yourself in the next couple of years? I mean, that's always an awful question because we never know what the next couple of years holds. But.
Hopefully, a lot of new things. I don't know. I have a lot of goals for myself, but I love Broadway and I love television. So if I can get into, some acting, that would be great.
Out there's an Asian out there who's looking for.
I love acting, movies, anything. So, I would love to get into that, and just even different dance styles, if I have the opportunity, we'll see. I'm very open to things, so see what comes up.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you very much.